Okay, so this is day 7 of the garden videos. And as I said, it's not actually the day 7 of the garden, but it's the 7th day that I'm recording it and I'm putting it out there for you guys to see the growth. Some of it's not the greatest, but some of it is pretty good. Okay, so let me start off. I'll show you guys over here. First of all, this was the lettuce section that was really good for a while, and then the aphids got it. So the reason why I had some great success with my lettuce for years, but I had these greenhouse garden covers. Basically, they were plastic covers that would go over the top, and it was like a greenhouse effect. And it didn't seem like the bugs got to them because I had lettuce all throughout the whole summer. Maybe it's when it gets so hot. I don't know what it is, but I guess I'm supposed to put some oils down or something next year, and hopefully that'll prevent those aphids from showing up. But otherwise, this is done. I'm done with this section. It's the end of July now. Well, I don't know what's today. Today's the 21st of July. So yeah, so I'm not gonna have any more lettuce, that's for sure. But it was pretty cool. If you look at my other videos, a couple videos ago, you can see that thing was just flourishing with some beautiful lettuce, and I was harvesting it like it would grow like crazy. Same thing with the kale. See the kale? This is all kale here. Kale keeps growing like crazy. I cut off the top part, and then I use the kale, and then it grows back just like this. See? So this is all kale. I just cut this yesterday, or 2 days ago. I cut this part, and it's already growing back so fast, right? So yeah, I have a lot of kale, but you know, kale, when you boil it or when you cook it, it breaks down. So you know, you need a lot of it, right? So if you're gonna eat kale, and then I have a apricot tree here, which looks like the apricots are just about gone, but I got some apricots out of it. The only issue is I got these little pincher bug things that would go inside the apricots and ruin them. So I heard that I have to get some stuff called it's called like demicaceous or something like that, earth or whatever. I have to get that stuff for next year, and then that'll prevent those guys. But I did get some sweet apricots out of it. Not as many as I was hoping for, but so I learned my lesson this year. The apricots, you got to put some of that stuff on the around the base of the base of the trunk, you know. And then as far as the kale, I didn't have to put anything on there. The bugs don't seem to bother it that much. And then the lettuce, I need to make sure I put some oils, natural oils, because it's all organic, so I can hopefully prevent those aphids. Because I mean, I could have probably kept the lettuce, but I got sick of cleaning all those aphids. There's too many. There's like so many little baby ones and stuff. So you know, hopefully next year I don't have to deal with that. I can't really put a greenhouse cover on here again because, you know, it's already. I mean, maybe I could figure out a way, but I don't really want to do that. It's a kind of a pain to make them. And the reason why I stopped doing them is because it takes after like 3 years, they start cracking. So I was just like, nah, but they're really cool. I know they have the raised bed ones, or these are raised beds, but they have the ones with the legs on them that I've made. I have videos of, I used to make them, right? I'm not making them for people now, but, and then they have ones you can buy that you can just buy the plastic covers that go on them. And so that would be a great idea if you want to just have lettuce. Just get like one of those raised bed ones you can order online or something, right? Or the ones with the legs, right? And then get one of them plastic covers that goes over it, and you'll be good to go then. And then here is this is the cat grass the dog likes to eat. Hey Henry, what are you doing? Get out of there. He likes the cat grass. Okay, so he eats that stuff there, just like he liked the wheat grass, just like my other dog did. Then here, I want to show you guys the growth now. So this is these are Japanese eggplants. See down there? See, I got one growing there. A couple of them trying to pop out up here. So hopefully when that thing gets going, it'll be like it usually is, and it'll go pretty crazy. I should get a lot of those. And then if you go over here, you'll notice that these are my little jalapenos. This is a jalapeno. So there's some right here. Couple jalapenos in there. This right here, this is another eggplant. These are the bigger eggplants, so you're gonna have more like that's like a bigger eggplant. It's gonna be, there's a few of them on here that are growing. So last year I got pretty good harvest on those too. And then here's some more jalapenos growing. They're growing, you know, they're just starting. Like I said, in the last video or the video before, these I'll start seeing a lot of them in August. But right now it's the middle to the end of July right now. So then my tomatoes, I already pulled one off. I've already started harvesting these. So as you can see, yep, tomatoes are starting to grow. They're starting to turn red. So that means it's almost time to harvest them. Those ones look like they might be getting close to ready, maybe a little bit more. Now, if you do notice on this, there might be a little slit here. Well, no, it's actually not too bad. But if it gets them big slices in them, that means you've been overwatering them. So be careful with that. And if you get put too much water in the soil, then you'll get mushrooms popping up, right? So I don't have the mushrooms, so I guess I'm not overwatering it. But as you can see, this thing goes all the way up over the ledge, over the trellis here. And then what'll happen is if these things, what I'll probably do is, because I only have like probably a month or two left, probably a couple months left, right? These probably won't make it. Maybe they will. These little flowers here that are starting to trying to create some tomatoes, but because of the time. So what I'll do is typically I'll see what happens in the next 10 days, and if these don't start sprouting and these don't turn all red, then what I'll do is I will go ahead and cut the top of that off, so it'll push the juice down there, the energy down there, and then these ones will be able to you know, come to fruition. They'll be able to they'll turn the right color and stuff like that. But I don't want to cut those off, because then because what if these all grow, you know, this year? So, but anyway, that's what you got right there on that tomato plant. And then this tomato plant here, these are going to be red, but you can see down here, look at these big dogs, all the way up, you know, all the way up. Okay, even at the top, these have little guys. So I'm not cutting those ones off. I think these will all grow this year. So as long as the sun's good, and I am using the fish fertilizer in the soil. It seems to work well. And there's some basil right there. So that's it. That's the whole garden, you guys. And then, like I said before, my apple tree, it didn't grow at all this year. Didn't produce any fruit. So I heard it's every other year sometimes. So next year that'll be going. So yeah. And before, just to let you guys know, the garden I had corn in the back there. I had squash. I had beans. But what I've learned is over the years is that the corn, you only get like 6. You know, if you do six stalks or whatever, you know, you only get like 6 pieces of corn, maybe 8. And then I noticed that over in the squash, I got them squash bugs, and I've been having a hard time with those. So in this up here in northern Nevada, so I just stopped growing that. And the beans, when they grow for a while, and then next thing you know, it's too hot, and then they don't grow anymore. I even grew peas. Peas grew really well along here, and those, like I said, same thing. They kind of dry out. So, you know, I'm not the best at this, but I'm learning, and I just want to show you guys my thoughts of and the stuff that I've actually been successful with. But if you look at my old videos from a few years ago, you'll see this thing was loaded, the whole thing, and I had the greenhouse covers on it, and it was just flourishing. But this is what I've come down to now. I know I can get kale for sure. I usually can get some lettuce, you know, for at least most of this part of the year. And now next year I'm going to try to find a way to make that work all year. I always get some peppers. I always get some eggplants. I always get some wheatgrass. And tomatoes. Last year I wasn't really getting tomatoes very much because I was growing it in that other garden bed. And I think I didn't rotate the soil, rotate the plants. So look, I put them over here, and now they're growing again. So that's exciting. I'm getting tomatoes. So anyway, hope you guys found some useful information here, and have a great day.